Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Christina Welch Artistry. Today we are going to be mixing the 13 new colors from TLP, this little piggy. These can be found at fluid-art.co and they will be released on October 13th. I believe it's 5 p.m. Eastern, I'm not positive, but I know it's Friday the 13th that they're being released. So I'm going to be mixing them up for you so you can see how they look as a powder, as well as how they mix for paint for the blooms, and pretty much the same color as if you were using them for pouring. When I get mine, I always change the label so when I'm reordering I can see really fast what color I need. And sometimes I'll put the other label on the top, but some of them don't peel off this time, so they got really good stickers on them now. So the first one we're going to be mixing up is Abalone. It's a gorgeous color, looks marvelous on black. It's the blue gold. I see a little bit of maybe a limeish green. I didn't get the color specs out to see what they shift to, and I have not tried this one yet. There's two that I've played with so far. I'm going to go ahead. I never put that back on, by the way. It's just too much of a pain to change it all the time. Alright, so our first one is Abalone. I already have my tag made up for my jar. I like to use about that much. Maybe a little bit more. And we are going to disperse with Josanya varnish. I'll use up my old one here. Now, I'm one of the lucky ones that I still have the HGTV Sherwin-Williams base. A very dear friend of mine gave me a bunch when she stopped blooming, so thank you, Kim. I drove for it, though. So this is a gorgeous color. I love to disperse my piggies. It's always fun to see them come alive. It's a super pretty color. But you want to make sure that you dissolve it really well before you add your base. That way you won't have any powdered chunks when you're doing your blooms. Super pretty. I definitely see a lot of gold. Actually, it's kind of a minty green shift in there. I should be putting these in my interference cups. The little black interference cups that Fluid Art Co. sells now are great for these interference-y type paints. I think I'm going to grab a scoop because otherwise we're going to be here all day. Right? But it is fun to mix these up and to see what colors they're going to be. They look so different online. This way you can see how they work being mixed. This is gorgeous. So I did cheat a little bit, and I'll show you on the next color. I've already played with the next one. I love that. Isn't that beautiful? The camera does not do this justice. Alright, so there's one down. And that is Abalone. The next one is Axolotl. This is a fish. If you look it up, if you Google it, it's a fish. This shifts from a bubblegum pink to an indigo colored blue, and the only reason I know that is because I have it on my fingernails. This is over a black polish. When I'm looking at it right now, it's purpley pink, and you see it as the blue, and I'll never be able to get that shift for you. so that you can see the purpley pink. But it's gorgeous. All right. I wanted to get these mixed up because I'm going to be doing some ornaments. And I want to play with the new colors because some of them are very soft. And some of them are just gorgeous for Christmas colors. And being a night owl, I'm staying up late now, so everybody's in bed and it's quiet and it's the perfect time to do a video. Alright, let me grab a scoop. It'll be so much easier. Now, if you can't, if you don't know what type of base paint to use, my second choice is Bear Dynasty. It's a black can with the green lighting that you can get at Home Depot. Look at that color, guys. It's marvelous. So pretty. My lighting is so bright that you will never see the shift. But you can see it on the spoon. See the blue? And that's what my fingernails are. But I cannot get the violet to show up on camera. Alright, so that is Exal. Our third color is Bong. I'm checking my list to make sure I don't forget if there's one named after someone, if it's their signature color, because I want to make sure I let you know who has a signature color. This is beautiful. This has Shelly's name written all over it. I'll put that there in case you want to see the name. And yes, I see that I dropped some. It's like gold, isn't it? Let me just put it on my skin so you can see it. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. I think I'm really gonna like this one with some harvest gold. Maybe a little QNAG. Quinacridone nickel gold is QNAG. Maybe even a brown. This would be pretty with brown. Like cappuccino. Alright. So pretty. So I usually do about 3 tablespoons of base. So I'm going to mix up enough to last me a while. I have pigments on my wall that I've mixed months ago, and I still use them. Now, I haven't painted since, was it June? So I'm going to be having to freshen everything up before I can paint again. Gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Beautiful color. That is Billabong. so I don't have any distraction, from the rest of the colors. Our next color is Black Forest. I have been waiting for a green like this for a while from Shelly. I have a favorite from Art Alchemy Colors. It's called Dark Forest. This is very, very close. This is a little more, it's not as green as Dark Forest, but boy, I'll tell you, this is an awesome color for Christmas. It is just beautiful. Look at that. Just beautiful. I'm going to make a little extra of that because I know I'm going to be using that a lot. This is going to be a long video, guys. Just to let you know, because we have 13 colors to go through and we're only on number 4. Now this color was made for Chris Gladdy. If you haven't heard of Chris Gladdy, he is known for his resin geodes, but he also does some pretty fun stuff on his channel, and he does do candles. You may have seen him on TikTok, and they always look like dessert. But this color is absolutely phenomenal. I'm telling you, there's so many here. I actually like every single one of them. But you know, you always have your favorites. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Just love it. Alright, let's get some base in there. Putting it all in there this time. Yep, definitely gonna play with this. I have so many ornaments to do, and I just think this would be a gorgeous color on ornaments. There's so many Piggies now to choose from. It's so difficult for those that are just starting out to figure out which colors they want. And I always say, print out the list. If you're going to buy 5 or 6 at a time, check them off your list. And eventually you'll have them all. Just takes time. Look how gorgeous that is. Oh, I just love it. Definitely one of the top 3 for me. That is Black Forest. Our next color is Bloodstone. This is Bree Edge's signature color. Bree Edge is an ink artist. She also has a YouTube channel. I can't remember what her YouTube channel is, though. I know it's Breeze. I'll try to remember to put it in the description so you can check her out. She loves to do alcohol ink. And I mixed this one up into an alcohol ink for my last video, so you may have seen that. But this is a dark brick red. I just love it, though, because it's so deep. Ugh. I should be wearing a mask, but I'm trying to stay, and I've got my fan blowing behind me towards the other way, so it doesn't float up to my face. Wipe my finger off. Isn't that yummy? It's not rusty, though. I don't think it's a rusty look like the camera's showing, because it's got more deep pigment of that deep dark red in there. But it looks rusty on here, but it's not. It's more like a you know the color of cinnamon? It's more red. Let's say that. It's a red cinnamon. But it's deeper. I feel like I'm making something to bake. Because it reminds me of a dark, rich cinnamon color. It's not burgundy. It's close to burgundy. But it's not burgundy. It's more of a, well, I guess you would say it's more of a rusty burgundy. Let's say that. And that definitely shifts gold. It's just yummy. I'll be using these for sure. A lot. So I've got the clearance now that I can paint again. So I'm really excited about that. And I'm not going to adjust the consistencies today. So I'm just going to leave them in their containers. And this is Bloodstone. Next one is Burnt Sierra. This is another signature color for Kathleen Osmore. You may know her as Kaz. Kaz Creations. She has a YouTube channel. Now I love this color because it's reminds me of my Tiger Lily color in my paint line. So I'm probably going to play with this one quite a bit. It's just shinier. It's not quite as orange, let's just say that. It's kind of a, if you buy a lot of bronze colors, sometimes you get some that are really orangey, and this is more like that. Super pretty though. Definitely a color to be loved. I would definitely use this color sparingly unless you really want it to stand out, because it seems like it's going to be one of those in your face I'm here colors, and sometimes they take over. Now the reason I just add just base right now is because I'm using hopefully enough Josanya to be my part 1 for my base. If you're new to the course, you know we use 1 part Josanya to 3 parts of our base. So I try to get that 1 part in when I'm dispersing my pigments. Consistency is really good on this one. Just a little more mix. My side, scrape up my spoon. Boy, that looks really orange on camera. It's not that orange. It's gorgeous though. I'm filming at night, that's probably why I don't have any daylight in here. So it's flashing off with my lights. Burnt Sierra. Okay. Ooh, my favorite one too. I'm a stickler for anything that's pink with a purple shift to it. This color is called Persephone. Look at that. So pretty. So many colors. It's got the violet to gold with that pink in between, that magenta. It's absolutely gorgeous. As soon as I saw that, I was like, yep, that's my color. But then you get all of them in your hands, and it's like, oh, I like this one too. But look how rich that powder is. Look at that. So stunning. Shelly does amazing when she's making these colors. Alright, set it with our Joe. Now if you need to thin your pigments after you mix them and they've sat for a day or two and they start to thicken up, use your Jowa, which is 3 parts Josania varnish to 1 part water. Just add it a little bit at a time till you get to your perfect consistency drizzling off the stick. Now if you're using this for paint pouring, of course you have your own recipe by now that you like to use with pigments. So I don't even go over that because everybody's recipe is different. I just mix it with gel gloss and Liquitex pouring medium. I try not to use too much Floetrol with the Piggies because it does dull them a little bit. So I like to stick with the Liquitex pouring medium. Look at that. Oh, it's so pretty. Just love it. This will definitely be in some of my Christmas ornaments. I came out here and I'm like, what do I want to paint first? Now that I can paint. I've been doing little ink projects and trying to get some finish work done so I can just get right in on those ornaments. I do have a Halloween collab coming up on the 15th. It starts on the 13th. There's quite a few of us. Look at that. Oh, I just love it. It's amazing. It's got that violet in there that I absolutely love. You know my favorite interference is velvet, if you've been watching me. I love that purpley blue. So this one is oops, I mixed up the wrong container here. Uh-oh. It must have stuck to the bottom of my other ones. Oh, I missed all the M's, that's why. Well, that was dingly. Alright, hold on, let me change my label. Be right back. Easy fix, they peel right off. Alright, so that's Persephone. So now, of course, I'm out of alphabetical order. So we're going to fix that right now. So our next color is going to be Majesty. I was really drawn to this when I first saw it because I like anything that's kind of a mauve-y, vintagey looking color. So this really caught my eye. It's got a lot of gold in it. It's kind of a, it's not periwinkle. It's kind of a lilac, a very soft lilac with a gold shift. But it kind of looks pearly too. Let's see how it looks mixed up. Let's make sure I have the right container. Whoops, I did it again. My hands are still really shaky. See the gold in it? Isn't that beautiful? And there's your lavender. So pretty. And our Joe. Some people just make this into a paste. I take it a little bit farther and thin it down to make sure everything's dissolved properly. And it doesn't have to be 100% because it will still break down in the mixture as it sets. As long as you're stirring well. This would be a beautiful Christmas ornament color too because of the gold. It's very soft. It's yummy. Very yummy. Alright, let's see how this one mixes up. Oh, I'm in love with this one too. It's been so long since I played with colors. So if this is the first time you're watching me though, I had a heart attack back in July. I threw a blood clot. Everything else looked fine. I do have a new cardio doctor now, and he gave me the go-ahead. They just keep adding more meds to my list, so they just want me to feel normal, so we're getting there. Look at that. That is a yummy color, guys. So when I do this with the ornaments, when it's based off of the white, you'll be able to see these colors really come alive. So right now they're just on the spoon. There's your gold shift. So stunning. I love gold. Alright, so that is Majesty. And our next one is a Lisa Marvin color. This is called Mint Chip. There's the cover. So we can get it out of there. I'm trying to see. Pretty sure it's shifting gold. Let's see. I can tell better when I get it on the spoon. Excuse me. I'm going to add a little bit more because I think this is going to be a nice soft color for ornaments. I have so many bold ones. I need some soft ones. Joe. This definitely has a gold shift to it. Not a lot though, it's more pearly. Interesting. I'm sure Lisa knows what color it shifts to. I guess it's gold. I really should have pulled the sheet. Yum. It's a little greener than my juniper. So pretty. Look at that. I would say it's like a pearl green. Let's see. There is gold in there though. Not as much. It's more of a pearl. It's a pretty color. Very soft. definitely would play well with many colors. I would love to see this with a brown as well. I think it would be gorgeous. So that is Mint Chip. Okay, and our next color is part of the Disco series. They said they weren't going to make any more, so they came out with Psych. Well, there is one more though after this one, but I think this was the last one that Shelly came up with for the Disco series. Now these are opaque and they don't have shimmer to them. They're just a solid color. Look at that. It's gorgeous. It's more of a turquoisey blue. The camera makes it look more blue. It's got a little bit of that green undertone in there. Alright, let's see. So when you're using this on a bloom, I wouldn't put this as your top color, because I think it will hide everything underneath. But I've never used, I haven't really played with the disco colors because I haven't had time. But I want to, now that I have a red and a turquoisey color, yeah, for sure. So I hope if you're not a member of the Shelly e-course community, I hope that you are at least following this little piggy on Facebook, so that you can find out when new colors are coming out, or, you know, all the good info. Boy, this is really stubborn to mix though, isn't it? See how it's setting on top? Come on now, get in there. There we go. It's going very slowly. That's interesting. I've never had a pigment do that before. That might be because they're opaque. There it goes. I love this. It's a very handsome color. But I do notice with these ones that are opaque, they're a little grainy. So you really want to mix them longer. I had that happen with, was it Deja Vu? You really want to let them set for at least 24 hours before you use them. Alright, let's see what happens when I mix it with the base. You can see the bubbles. I'm hoping it's not grainy. So keep that in mind if you get this color, to triple mix, so that you know you have it dispersed well. And we'll see if the next one's going to do it too, because then we'll know it's because they're opaque. But I'm pretty sure that's why. It takes a little more to break it down because there's no mica there setting in between the color of the pigment. Oh, it's beautiful. See, it looks so blue on camera, but it is more of a greenish blue. Reminds me of my ocean teal. So many of these piggies are like some of my paint colors. So that one is Psych. It was pretty funny when that got released. Alright, and here's the other one. This one's called Rad. This is a red neon, part of the Disco series. Gosh, I'm so weak, I can't even open a jar. I like to tap that pigment down. Look at that. It looks orange on camera. That is red, guys. It is as red can get. Let me see if I can block the light. It's not going to make any difference, but it is red. It's a red. I hate when things don't look right on camera. Now you could use this one for Christmas too, because it is red. I think I'm going to be able to use off my big bottle of Joe, which is good. I'm running out of space. I have too much stuff in my bloom cart. I got some more Joe Sonia, so it's finding places to put everything. I'm sure we all have that issue, right? Trying to find storage space for all your paints and pigments, and I keep my pigments in a drawer, and that's the reason that I put the number on the back, or the name on the back, because I store them like this so I can see the color. And I have them all in alphabetical order, but that's going to change because I think now I want them in color area. It's easier for me because I know all the names of them, but when you're looking at something that you created before and you want to use the same color palette, it's easier to find that color if you have them in color families. So your greens together, your blues together. So I'm hoping I'll be able to do that and have it not throw off my OCD. Because I prefer to have them in alphabetical order. Alright, let's see how this mixes up. Looks pretty good. I didn't get the granules floating on top on this one. I had to stand up. My legs were getting a little numb. Trying to do things sitting down as much as possible so I don't get tired. It's pretty. That's going to be gorgeous with a black light. If you're doing neon paintings for black lights, this is going to be really pretty. We definitely needed a red in that series. Boy, does that look orange on camera. Ugh. Okay, so that is red. Red. No, it's not orange. Okay, next one is called Storm. This is like a graphite silver. It's not, it doesn't throw the gold like meteorite does. So this has its own shift. It's got gold in it, but it doesn't. Let me pull. I'll just confuse you even more. It will confuse me even more. Let's get it mixed, and I'll show it to you mixed. But see how it's more dark. More dark. It does have a gold shift, but it's more of a like an old gold, not a gold. I really like this color. I don't think there's one here that I don't like. There are quite a few that got me really excited when I saw them. When Shelly did her live and showed all the colors, I got super excited. And I like that she showed the comparisons between colors that are similar, so you can see how different they really are. But we all struggle with the lighting, to show you. But yeah, that's like a gold and silver. It's more graphite-y though. It's not gunmetal because it's too gold to be gunmetal, but it's in that family. I can see it. I can see the gold in it. Interesting color, to say the very least. Gosh, I can't wait to play with these. This would be absolutely gorgeous with like sapphire and let me think what interference would look good with this. You could use velvet with this to pull that purpley blue with, and then they have the sapphire too. Maybe a little ore with it to pull some more gold. Super pretty. You can see just that little tad of gold. It's not gold gold though. And that one is called Storm. And our last color is called, whoops, that goes over there. Our last color is called Wild Atlantic. This is a signature color for Erica Hughes. Most of you probably know her. She has a YouTube channel. She uses her Piggies a lot for Dutch pours. That's a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous glue. Yeah, glue. It's late. Blue gold. It's definitely like a Wedgwood blue with gold. Alright, let's see what that one looks like mixed up. I'm gonna like this one too, because it's not blue blue. It's more of a greenish blue. I love Wedgwood blue, so. But this has just a touch of green with a little bit of gold. You can see it on the stick. So on Friday, you'll be able to get these. Next Friday. There's not that many more sleeps, as Kathleen would say. So yummy. Now the camera is picking this one pretty close to what it really is. Those are all bubbles, so ignore that. That would look gorgeous in resin. All of these would look gorgeous in resin. Alright. Let's get our base in there. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can leave this inside here. Nope, it's not going to fit. Well. So I'll be adjusting the consistencies on these before I use them. But I wanted to get them mixed up so you can see what they look like mixed. Looking at a jar is not really telling you anything until you mix it. They're close, but they're not. It's just amazing how different they look when you mix them. So pretty. So that is our Wild Atlantic. So don't hesitate to order, guys. You won't be sorry. You won't be disappointed in any of these colors. If I had to pick, let's say you could only get 5. This would be one of them, Wild Atlantic. I definitely would get Majesty. If I do it that way, I can't see them. Majesty. Persephone. Abalone. Exal, and the Black Forest. Those would be my 6 choices if I could only get 6. But you know, there's so many pretty ones. Bloodstone is one of them too. I wouldn't be able to stop at 6. Because then you're talking about mint chip and billabong. They're just all so pretty. So pretty. So there they are, guys. Alright, well, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe while you're here so you'll be able to see what I create with these gorgeous, gorgeous pigments. And I'm not doing lives anymore, but you're more than welcome to send me messages. I might try a couple of lives on Facebook sometime. I still have lots of product available for sale. And I need to get it out there somehow, right? I'm not doing anything live, so. But hit up Fluid Art Co. Friday and get yourself some new piggies. And get yourself some old piggies too. They're all so gorgeous. You won't be disappointed in any of these, I guarantee it. But thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys soon. Thanks for hanging out, and thank you for all your prayers and messages, and I appreciate it so very much. It really helped with my recovery. But I'm back. And I will see you all soon. Love you. Bye now.